crispy. It's crispy. It's
I got
crispy.
me in the stool all cropped it out.
We did a little something, man. We did a little something.
We
did a little
upgraded.
something.
We upgraded, baby. We
Yo,
upgraded.
cheers to the
Cheers.
to the new thing. Cheers to the new thing, everybody.
40-40. Not the
Cheers to the new thing. Cheers to the
none
new
of that hole
thing.
in the
Cheers, big man.
wall.
So now
The liquid blunt.
we here, right?
Yeah.
We here, right?
How everybody doing?
I'm black.
Look,
Blacker than black.
Look,
I'm
King.
black, y'all.
look, King.
Okay.
Peace, Lord. Peace, Lord.
Just don't say
Peace,
Grand
peace,
Rising.
peace.
We good.
We ain't gonna
Don't do it.
we ain't gonna jump to the meat and potatoes right off the bat, right?
Mhm.
But Joey, I want you to lead us into our first topic of the night, because the whole focus of tonight is internet etiquette, right? And excuse me, I feel with internet etiquette, people gotta understand, man, there's some stuff that don't need to be everywhere.
Right.
Some stuff don't need to be said.
That's a fact.
But for whatever reason, people think the more we share, the better it is. When in actuality, all you doing is possibly discounting yourself and giving people the possibility and the opportunity to comment on your life
Right.
in a way, in a fashion that you don't want them to.
Yeah.
Because when it's good, it's great. But when it's bad, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
So Joey, please bring us in.
Bad publicity
Yeah.
is
You
all
know, we're gonna talk
publicity.
about this whole
Shit.
G Herbo Ari Tina situation.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Did she take the proper approach by
Wait,
know,
first tell us what happened.
well,
Yeah.
basically, Ari is saying that her son, Yo Sean, her and G Herbo's son, Yo Sean.
Yo, Sean.
Yo Sean.
Yo, Sean.
Yo Sean.
My Sean?
How do you spell it?
Sean John.
All right. So what happened?
YOSHON.
Who named the child?
The streets.
The child.
All right. Okay.
All right.
The streets
This
named
is
him.
something new. Okay.
Apparently, she, said that her child came to her and said that, his father's fiance
Right.
had put her hands on him, and she didn't really care for him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And how old is the baby?
About 4. It's 4.
You taking the word of a 4-year-old?
But the crazy thing is,
Let's keep it a bean though. You're not gonna believe your kid.
yeah, but what about the kid? They kid, G Herbo's kid. That little dude bad as hell.
And you gotta
bro.
think, it ain't like
I mean, that
them
ain't for us to
saying-
say though.
You know
But
what
he
I'm
told
saying?
his
It ain't
grandma.
like-
He told his grandma on live, "I don't like you."
That, how I feel about that, I ain't gonna talk about nobody's
Like
Exactly.
he
kids.
talked
You feel me?
reckless.
I feel you.
This is
I ain't
a
gonna talk
nasty
about it though,
topic,
because right
I
now
ain't
we
gonna
on
stunt.
internet. We on
We
internet
all
etiquette.
parents
Yeah,
here.
and I feel like
different.
this initial reaction of any parent is you got to investigate. You got to.
Right.
Is this a face value thing?
And
Right.
you have to know your
Because
kid.
if your child come home from school and tell you a teacher hit him, immediately it's
You
not
pull
going to
it
be
up.
it's
Yeah,
not a
it's
what-
smoke in the city.
exactly. It's not a
Yeah,
what
you
you do.
pulling up. You pulling up.
It's
with
not a
all-
what you do. It's a what
Yeah.
you mean. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So, do you think that she took the proper route by even addressing the situation
No,
over the internet?
Over the internet, no.
no,
Okay.
Absolutely not. Nah, hell nah.
because that wasn't for the internet. It's not you, G Herbo, and the world's baby. It's
Right.
y'all two, baby. So
Because all you gonna do is
And
set
another
yourself
thing-
up to get mad at outsiders for
And
commenting
another
on
thing-
your
That's a
That's a fact.
situation.
That's a fact.
another
Right.
thing, you got to know your child.
That's
Right.
a fact.
And what's her name? Ariana.
Yeah.
Ariana.
Ari
Ari?
Fletcher.
Ari
Ari?
Fletcher. Yeah.
She don't like G Herbo's fiance
No.
or his wife.
That's who
His
he,
fiance.
you mean
Yeah.
baby mom.
And that's
Oh,
Fab
okay.
Butter.
Is his fiance or wife?
That's his fiance. They are engaged.
They don't. She don't like her anyway
Right.
from the
You
jump.
feel
So
me?
another thing, yeah, we could take precaution and look into it, but how we know she ain't telling the son to say
Setting
this
something up.
or putting it into the son brain that, you know what I mean?
But that's a risk that she's taking. You know, what I'm
Because
saying?
she could be this. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but some women do this. They'll be like, "Oh, I don't like her. I don't want you to like her when you around her.
Right.
Tell her she's not your mom."
Subconsciously though,
So
people
Hold on.
hold on. So with them, like the little boy could be over there at his dad's house. he can be cool with her and playing with her, and she do something like just fake hit him soft and he just
Right.
fall out.
Right, because it's a kid.
Yeah, and he could just be like, oh, she hit me, oh, like, so it's like
Right, I
you
hear what
still
you're saying.
investigate.
Yeah.
But now, Joey, what was you saying?
Subconsciously, most parents, especially if it was a bad breakup or still emotions left behind from either one of from the relationship,
Right.
they plant seeds about the new person.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
For
a seed.
sure.
A seed
Yeah,
gonna be
for
planted. You
sure.
feel me?
They definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like because we're in a generation where oversharing is the new norm.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oversharing is the new way of making friends, being intimate with somebody, being emotionally vulnerable. That people confuse that they need to let everybody in their business, and that's not something that people need to do. You don't need to tell everybody about everything going on because
I agree.
realistically, if this was a situation that happened, you know,
Now-
she should have waited until.
Speak to that. What was the so-called situation that happened?
Apparently, he came home with a scar.
Like kids do, because it's
exactly,
a
'cause
kid, especially a boy child.
Boys is
A
rough.
boy named Yoshan.
Yeah, some
but
guy.
Exactly, boys is rough. You feel me? And I have 3 sons, so I know this. I know how rough boys can be. You know what I'm saying? My sons then came home with, you know, face scraped up, knees scraped up, hands scraped up, stomach scraped up. That's what boys do. Boys is rough. You feel me?
Right.
So she came home. He had a scar.
Okay.
She said she called his father and asked him about it.
Okay.
They didn't say nothing back to him for a couple weeks. She called back and they had a conversation. And basically, to sum it up, he basically told her that, you know, my son is lying. You know what I'm saying? He told her, he's like, it didn't happen like that. It's a lie. You feel me? And she felt as if, well,
We ain't on the same team.
You picking a woman over your child, not.
But is it not possible for this little boy to lie?
Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
Let's keep it 100. When you dealing with somebody with a certain mindset, you know what you getting into.
Exactly.
And he probably know the type of chick that is. I'm not saying that's what it is, but you got a sense of who you with, right?
Right.
For sure.
So he probably already knew how this gonna go. You don't see him talking about this situation, right?
Exactly. And this is not.
I mean, why would he? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? It's nothing to talk about.
Exactly. And it's not as if they don't already have a child together themselves.
It's just she don't.
You
like
feel me?
something.
Like they have a child. They're about to have their second child together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure he got a gist of how she treats not only their kids but his child. You feel
Right.
me?
Right.
Because realistically, you know, a lot of men don't make that subconscious decision. Like, if she don't treat my kids right, I'm not gonna be with her. But you know, there are a select few that do. We don't know that.
A select few.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
It's not as many as you think.
You crazy.
Man, put a number on it.
Okay,
We can't put a number on it.
Exactly.
Percentage. Put a percentage there.
Okay, I say it's at least 42%.
Ooh.
It's 42% because and I only say this because a lot of men make the mistake of letting too much time lapse before they try to correct the situation between their child and their significant other.
Okay.
Which creates scars. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take
And
that.
once a wound is open too long, it's nothing you can do.
Right. It's festering now.
Exactly. The tissue going form. He gonna have that resentment towards not only towards his father, but towards that woman.
Now, with that, I want to put a nice little bow on that and put it to, first off, before I do that, Bo, how you feel about that?
I feel like the Ari girl would have a case if she wasn't the type of girl that she is, as in like she posts everything on social media.
Basically, you saying if she ain't cry wolf or what seems like cry wolf is
it's
often,
like every time she upset,
be a little bit more believable.
I mean, like every time she upset or something don't go her way, she will go on a tangent on the internet. Like around the time they broke up and she was messing with Tank Davis,
yeah,
she started bad mouthing her, like saying he got herpes and all that.
Right.
But if he got herpes,
you stayed with him.
More than stayed, you got a baby with this man.
You feel me?
So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Can we say something, bro? Like, this might sound bad.
Nah,
everybody don't need a voice. Everybody don't need a
Amen.
voice.
Absolutely not.
Amen.
Absolutely not.
Like, is that a wrong thing to say right now?
No, it's
The
not.
internet gave that.
No.
to everybody, bro.
Look, you can have a voice, but it's a time and a place where you use it.
Everybody don't need a
But that's the
platform.
problem. Like,
That
yeah.
That's
Now,
big.
on some G, if you really want to talk some stuff, like, bro, if I came on here and shared every thought I felt, I'd be looked at as a nut ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly feel like you need to be tested before you got kids.
Yeah.
That
Mentally.
that
Yeah.
part.
Like, let's keep it a beam, man. How many people got kids that can't afford them, but
A
keep
bunch of
making them?
A bunch of them. A
A
bunch
lot.
of them.
How many people make kids that don't make rational decisions?
A lot of people.
How many people make kids with people that they know wasn't shit in the beginning, and then they think because they
that's
making
every day.
kids with them, they're gonna change them? Man and woman. I'm not just gonna throw this on one gender.
I think
I
the worst
waited
is,
all week for this.
I think the worst thing a person can do is know they're not fit to be a parent and still force themselves to be in their kid's life. You benefit your child more by just leaving them alone.
That's selfishness.
Exactly.
And most people don't even realize how selfish they
because
are.
they narcissists. They're narcissists.
Right.
A narcissist believe that everybody in their life is.
I'm so glad you
I
used
mean,
that word
everybody
properly.
not in the same like scenario as this Ari girl. Ari messing with dudes who got that paper.
Now,
Right.
I'm swinging that back around to say this. Dog, all this stuff that's being put out on the internet, it don't help you. And when you got people that validate, I can't call anybody's feelings stupid. I can't call anybody's thoughts stupid
Yeah,
because
you
that's
can.
in. You can, but it invalidates some of the things you say down the road. If somebody else feels it's stupid, even though it's right.
I mean, I feel like you could say that the same way you could say
You could say
everybody shouldn't have a voice.
unintelligent. You can say that's an unintelligent thing that they doing, that they saying. Because when you hit them with the stupid, that open up the door for people that don't think it's deep to say you name calling.
Right.
And when you argue with a fool, can't nobody tell who's
the
stupid.
fool is.
Right.
Exactly.
Message
So
for sure.
what I'm saying is you shouldn't put all this stuff out there because eventually your message gets so watered down and so muddy, especially when you got these people that's willing to jump on your bandwagon and ride that
She
you
has
throwing off
she
everything.
has a following.
But look at who it is.
Huge following.
G
Look at who it
Herbo's
is.
Baby mom.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, because she's G Herbo baby mom.
And
If she was just a random girl, she wouldn't have no.
it's not just because
We
she
can't do that.
it's not
She
you
do
can't
blood-
say that.
What you know her from?
But how we get introduced to you
G Herbo.
isn't the reason that people stay being tuned
But
into
I'm saying,
you.
what she got going on that's people in tune.
It don't matter because
It
that's not
really
for
don't
us.
matter.
It's not for
Don't.
us. Like we might have got introduced to her because of that, but that's not why people keep following her.
Yeah, we not her target audience.
Right. You could say the same thing about
Man.
you can say the same thing about a big name rapper that get introduced on a feature with somebody and then continues to have a fan base after that. Yeah, we got introduced to you through this person, but we still rocking with you because of X, Y, and Z. But
What's her XYZ? I don't know the XYZ.
because we don't
That's what
follow
I'm
her.
trying to-
We don't follow
I've
her.
been trying to find out, like, what'd she do? Like,
You don't
does she
follow her.
sing? Does she-
That's not for us.
No,
to
no,
know.
no, no.
Does
She
she
don't
model? Do she?
She do like adult model. I'm not gonna say
Or
adult
is she
modeling.
just
she does like
She's just
modeling.
she's just a celebrity.
A lot of people is just celebrities and not celebrity,
I'm about to
personalities.
say, we can't
Yeah.
throw
She's a
celebrity out
celebrity
there.
Right.
couch.
A lot of people is just personalities.
She's a celebrity couch. That's what I'll just say.
I ain't gonna say that about somebody.
say
Baby
she
mother.
more-
She just
I ain't gonna say that.
I say she more
celebrity
of a hood
couch
socialite.
out my mouth.
right, a socialite.
She's more of a hood socialite.
Right.
A
You
hood
feel-
celebrity couch.
And the thing about that
Tracks
is,
and
I'm
cushion.
horny.
Is-
Come here. Let me beat on you.
I ain't go there because
I mean, she
'Cause you-
says this
you-
kind of stuff herself, though.
She do. but
This week-
but that's just like when if you got beef with a family member and you say fuck you ain't shit. If somebody else come in and say fuck you and then repeat it, it's like dog, I could talk about this nigga. You can't talk about this nigga. So it's like entering into that realm and talking about somebody else's baby mom is damn near the same thing we about to do when we talk about the next subject.
It's dangerous waters.
Right.
Ah,
And you
fuck
got to
that.
take what would come with that. And if that and doing
If it's
things
put
like
in
that,
front of me, you gotta speak.
you should.
I hate that. It's
But
like that
how
now.
but how you say it and how you navigate it, that's either gonna kiss you or bite you. But
Delivery is everything. With everything.
dog, 100.
You can say whatever you want to somebody as long as it is delivered the proper way. It's a lot easier to swallow. You feel me?
So yeah, man. It's everything ain't meant to be said. Everything ain't meant to be seen. Everything ain't meant to be talked about.
In this case,
Everything
in
ain't meant to be
particular,
shared.
Wasn't supposed to make it out of their
Right.
household.
Like we all grew up hearing home affairs, right?
Yeah.
Home affairs stay where?
And
In
home.
home. this goes into the next topic as well. I can't wait for the next.
So everybody know about this.
Yup.
Everybody seen it.
Yup.
I ain't watched the Oscars. You know how I found out?
I ain't watched the Oscars either.
Messages.
Nobody-
I seen
never
it on
watched
YouTube. I seen it from Facebook.
Dog, my phone lit up like a Christmas tree, dog.
For
I seen it on Twitter.
real.
I seen it on Twitter.
I got a call at work.
But
like,
you know
yo,
what though?
Will be out here
It
wild.
went up 100,000 viewers after that happened.
Now let's put it in percentages to really make people understand what this was. The Oscars went up 56%
Dang.
in viewership
Dang.
because of that.
The price just
So he
went
just
up.
helped them.
A
Of
lot.
course. At our detriment.
Yeah.
And at Will Packer's detriment, possibly.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but
It's like-
potentially.
Go ahead.
Now we got Oscars going on, right?
Right.
And it's not hosted, but brought to us by a black man.
Right, did he,
A
right?
prominent black man. Don't do that. By Will Packer.
This is how you know
By Will Packer,
the
dog.
Oscars is not on our radar
Like,
at all.
and Will Packer is what we like to call black excellence, right?
For sure. Oh, for sure.
And fuck it, I'm gonna just say niggas got the niggin.
You ain't gonna stop niggas from nigging.
Dog, we should have to
Sometimes-
stop niggas from
But
nigging,
you know what, though?
dog.
Sometimes nigging is necessary.
Nah.
It is.
It wasn't
So,
necessary.
was that
then.
necessary?
No.
Yes.
No.
You know-
It
Hold
was?
on, hold on,
Yes.
wait, hold on,
Yes,
hold
and
on,
I'm
Bo.
gonna stand on it.
Hold on. Joey, you feel strong.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stand on it. Yes,
Alright.
yes. You know why? Because that's not the first time that man disrespected that man's
Talk.
wife.
Talk.
You feel what I'm
It's a
saying?
bunch of people that
No,
disrespect
hold on,
that
hold
man
on.
wife.
You know I'm gonna. It's not
The
about
wife
Hold on,
disrespects
time out,
the
time out,
man.
time out,
She
time
Hold
out.
on, hold on. We
It's
gotta have
not
some.
a-
We gotta.
it's
We
not
gotta.
about that. It's about the fact that he addressed a Latino and white couple seconds before them and did not say nothing like that geared like in that direction to them.
Oh yeah.
You
I
feel what
see
I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
That's not the first time amongst some same group of peers that he made a mockery of that woman. He's been doing this shit since the 90s, bro.
But everybody know he's a coon.
It does. So you exactly. So let me ask you a real, and this is a real deal
And
question.
then we're gonna throw it to you.
This is a real deal question. You feel me? A
Mhm.
sucker nigga keeps speaking on your lady, right? You keep letting it rock because you above that now, right?
Mhm.
And
No, I'd have been nipped it in the butt from the jump. That's where you messed up at.
But
You
see, that's
shoulda
the
been
thing,
nipped-
though.
But hold
Listen,
on,
wasn't-
hold
you
on,
been
hold
Will
on.
Smith
Or you
wasn't
just
always.
let it rock because
Will Smith wasn't always in the position to
Right.
do what he
So
did.
what?
It's
not
not,
a
a
so
so
what.
what.
We moving on.
It kind of
So you
It's
say-
not.
it
It's,
kinda
it's,
is.
it's never a so.
So
Hold
you
on,
say
hold
he
on, hold
could-
on, hold on,
you
hold on,
say
Breeze.
he-
Go-
You
you
say
go.
he been nipped that in the butt?
It's the difference. The difference is
I
the
don't care. I
difference
don't
is
care about no difference.
when something goes
Nipping
from
something in the butt
nah,
and
because
checking.
it's nuance.
So you
it's
said
nuance.
I couldn't been get up with you and like told you like, yo, listen, all of that we got to kill
It
all
was
that.
different then because
man.
look. If I say something to you right here, that might just be it. That's just what it is.
Exactly.
When it continues to escalate, that's when you got to nip it in the bud. Because in the beginning, it could be seen as playful. You don't know how to take it in the beginning.
2-3 times is enough. You should have nipped it in 2-3 times.
But
nip
that-
in
it
the
wasn't
butt.
three times. That's the second time.
Like the first time, like, okay, I'm
You
not
know-
feeling this.
Yeah,
And it's different when you're not there in that person's
but I'm
face.
So
saying
wait a minute. Hold
you
on.
let him get the whole joke out. When he
Mhm.
did the G.I. Joe thing, you should have stopped it right there.
How you gonna stop it if you ain't hear it yet?
Yeah, nah.
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
nah,
And it
you
was
wildin'.
unscripted.
Right.
He went
You don't
off
know
the
what
script.
it was saying.
He
But I'm
went off
saying,
the script. It wasn't
He
scripted.
said, what did he say? What did he say?
He said Jada,
Jada,
G.I. Jane 2,
Love
can't
to
wait
see you.
to see
In,
you.
yeah,
Now, mind you,
boom, you should have called it right. Yo, chill, yo, hold
that's
on.
what he did, though.
but you gotta think
No,
about
he laughed.
right.
He laughed.
So let me ask you a question.
So
Mhm.
you telling me?
Hold on.
So you telling me
Let
it was
Breeze
cool?
get it out.
It's
Yeah.
cool because he said it, and then you laughed, and
Yeah.
then later on you want to get. No.
It's not later on. It was a 4-second
It
delay.
was, it was, a, yeah,
It
exactly.
was like, okay, but still, you still laugh.
In your heart, you felt
So let
that
me
way.
ask you a
shouldn't
question.
laugh at a joke that you don't feel.
Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Say
That's
we,
like me.
No,
that's
Hold
like-
on. Wait. Let
say
Joey.
we all out, right? We
Okay.
all out. We mobbing, right?
Mhm.
We all out. A nigga say something to me. Y'all laugh and y'all turn around. Y'all look at me, and I'm real deal in the corner. I'm going through it over that shit.
Right. It's different now.
You see what I'm saying? As my
Because
man,
you know your sensibilities is different.
as my man's, your attitude, your whole temple's supposed to change. Why? Because we
Exactly.
together.
I'm not laughing.
I mean,
at
that's
a
kind of
person.
a stretch
See,
as far as an example. Because,
know what?
like, as far as, because, like,
Hold
us
on. Let
mobbing
Bo get
is
this. Let
different
Bo.
as opposed to, like, you saying something about this, you know what I'm saying, this lady that got my last name.
Okay.
Now,
So
hold on.
go ahead, bro.
I feel like now, like the way you just explained that, I feel like it's just it goes off the person. Because if we out and somebody come up and say something to you, that's like, bro, I'm not laughing at that. Especially if I feel like it was disrespectful.
But
this wasn't a stranger that said something to them.
right.
This is a nigga that attended their
Is
wedding.
they cool?
Right.
They cool? Like,
but hold on. How many times has you been laughing at something and your lady didn't laugh at it? How many times?
I don't know.
All
but
the
listen,
time.
listen. No,
all the time.
it depends. It depends on the friendship.
But we don't know the friendship though.
Right. Certain things we play with, we can do because we know each other.
Right.
That still don't dictate how your lady gonna feel.
I can't just meet you and then make a joke about something that you shouldn't be talking about.
Let me
better
chime
example
in on that too.
Go ahead. After both, I got a better example.
Now, did Chris Rock know about this lady?
I was
and
just
her
about to say that.
sickness?
I was just about to say that.
No, hold on. But in that same sense,
if he knows that she was sick, he all the way wrong.
I think he did.
He dead ass wrong if he knew about that.
She announced this in 2018. This is not new.
But wait, hold on. Wait. We can't do that. We can't assume that everybody pays attention to that.
Right, exactly. 2018 to now.
Because
it don't matter about the date. It's not like everybody pays attention to them. People got lives.
It would have been with by you.
But why did he choose G.I. Jane?
You not in the cloud.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Wait. How many famous people openly admit I don't pay attention to this stuff because I'm busy?
A lot.
Most of that
stuff.
A
lot.
On top of that, like
when you busy, you don't pay attention to all this.
Why did he pick G.I. Jane when we just had a positive image of bald black women? And he could have picked somebody from Black Panther too, the Dora Milaje. He purposely picked something that they used to use it was a derogatory statement towards women, bro.
Right. Because it wasn't like G.I. Jane was a big hit.
It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He meant to sting her with that. You feel me? Like, and you absolutely. And that's why
the Oscar host is meant to be a / roast master.
Exactly.
That's a roast master.
That's what he was doing. And that's what I'm saying.
And this goes back to even at the presidential roast. Like, even though anytime you see a comedian there, they're meant to make light and to roast.
Light your ass up, right?
But the difference is the way they approach it. Most of the time when you see a comedian making roasts and making jokes about somebody, it's not a sting. It's a jab. The difference between a jab and a sting is me making fun of something that it'll roll off. It's something you could change. It's something that don't matter.
Right.
It's about what you wearing. It's about something you
right.
did. It ain't something
now,
about you can't change.
Something that's
something that
personal.
You can't fix. Right.
Personal.
Right.
I feel like he knew.
Attacking somebody,
even if he,
my thing
bro,
is
I feel like he knew.
If he knew and he did that, he dead.
That's the if though.
I'm not trying to hear that. Oh, he was too busy. Shit, he knew.
Bro, it's
that everybody.
Hold on, wait. No, let's
look
at this. Hold on.
Hollywood.
Hold on.
I didn't know that.
Right.
I'm not trying to hear that shit.
So let's look at this. How many times we're gonna take it? We're gonna take this. We're gonna localize this.
We're not supposed to know that.
Right.
That's not nothing we're supposed to know.
But I'm saying if you
they overshare.
Put it out.
But hold on, no. How many times? Let's look at this in our circle. In rap, you don't know what's going on with all these people that announce stuff that's even in your circle, do you?
No.
Do they put it out?
Yes. When they put it out, do you know about just anything in general? Say I used to rap, you still rap. When rappers announce stuff, do you know all of the stuff that get announced?
We knew about what you call them sickle cells.
Ooh,
Prodigy.
We're not talking about Prodigy. We talking about we're not talking about that because that's different. That's apples to oranges. We talking about on our local level. And do you know about, because we got to compare light and shine. So somebody in the same level, if they announce something, do you catch everything they announce?
No,
absolutely not.
Because you busy.
I got stuff going on. Chris
Rock is in show. He's on movie after movie. You think he gonna be able to pay attention to Jada saying, "Hey, Chris Rock is on mad documentaries. Chris Rock is
all over Netflix.
Is producing movies.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's busy. You think he got time to sit down and watch every red table talk?
I will say this, and I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying?
But she went live and did it too. She
again. Do you think you got time to watch every red table talk?
Like what I'm saying, bro. You come past people that know them or deal with them.
But
So
do they
you
talk
heard
about
this
that?
They don't
shit
really
in the
know that
circle
either.
already?
But why? But
The
what's
point
the
is-
point? What's
I'm
the
not trying to hear
likelihood
it.
of
He
someone
heard.
saying?
He heard that shit. I'm not trying
What's
to
the
hear that shit.
likelihood of someone saying, "Yo, you know Jada got alopecia"? What's the likelihood of somebody saying that?
Nigga, they talk in Hollywood.
What's the likelihood of
probably
some?
talk in Hollywood.
That's not. That's what I'm saying.
That's not rich people,
People don't talk.
conversation.
People don't talk about
That ain't
that.
poor conversation either.
That's
'cause
not rich people
you know what I'm
conversation.
I don't give a fuck. He heard that shit. I don't
I'm
give
gonna
a fuck
say
what
this,
y'all talking about.
and
He
I'm gonna
heard
say,
that shit.
and I'm
period.
gonna say this. I don't feel like what he did, what Will did. Did I like that fact that it happened? No, because I knew the consequences behind it.
Right.
But did I feel like it needed to happen? Yes, it needed to happen. Why?
I feel like
Because look at all the
hold on,
shit that this man has been going through over the course of the last couple of years.
he
You feel me?
All that could have
And
been
that's-
solved.
all that
though.
shit could have been solved. Nip it in the bud.
It could have, but it couldn't.
But you talking
Because
about
realistically,
from a
what do
home
he
level,
what do he get out of putting this
not
in-
on a
and-
societal
and
level?
I seen a lot of why he ain't beat August.
Not
I seen
even
a-
putting his hand.
Hold on, wait.
Absolutely, I'm one of
And
them.
I'm gonna
that
tell you
said
why.
that.
Because what points do you get out of beating up a nigga who's in the hospital every year for losing the ability to walk and see?
Not only that,
But-
what points do you get from? That's like if your girl cheat on you, right?
Right.
Are you gonna go see the nigga?
No.
No,
Exactly.
Your girl cheating and your wife cheating ain't the same.
But
thing.
then-
Well, okay,
right,
wait.
right,
Let's not
right,
say
right,
cheating
right.
because
she
she
never
didn't
cheated
cheat.
on this man.
Yeah, let's
She
not say
never
You
cheating.
cheated.
know
She
what?
didn't
You
cheat.
right. They're in an open relationship. Okay.
'Cause
So
Will-
why would he go
Will
see
even
August?
talked
Would you slap
about-
Chris?
You said what?
We gonna get there in a minute, but we gonna stay on this joint because we jumping around too much.
Go ahead.
So, what's the point of him seeing August?
There was no point.
I'm saying you could have just had a talk.
Because
with him.
if you
How you know he didn't?
He gave a nigga his blessing and smashed his
Right.
wife. There was no other. There's no other.
because
situation
if
to
you're
talk about.
talking about standing on and like handling disrespect, nobody disrespected you more than this August.
Well, how did August disrespect
that's the
him?
thing is,
Other than putting that
We
business
don't-
out.
We don't know what
They
conversation.
making a
making
song.
songs.
You don't know what
come on, my
come on.
boy.
But you know what you brought into your house. You
So what?
brought a mentally ill, a mentally
Yeah.
unstable person into your house, gave him the blessing to put wood in your wife. You knew something was gonna happen.
And this was after she
And-
told everybody I
Still.
took advantage of his emotions. Those was words that
Right.
came out of her.
So
So that's
own
low
mouth.
key. That's
All
not.
right. So with that being said, a light bulb wouldn't spark over your head to say,
That
"Yo,
nigga
Jada."
needs some iceberg slim in his life.
Not he. A light bulb wouldn't come over your head and say, "Jada is foul."
Right.
Yeah.
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 Who's- But
Yeah.
wait,
So
we
because
we
she
never
got
said
got
that's
alopecia,
not
that
the.
means she not a foul
No,
individual.
but that don't have
We
to do
never
with that
said-
man
right.
doing what he got to do for his home. That's his camp.
Right.
The king got to take care of the castle regardless of the queen.
I'm so happy. Okay, so the king's job is to protect the castle, right?
Mhm.
So does that mean that the queen has no responsibilities at all in this castle?
We never said that.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is what I'm getting at. So
Mm-hmm.
if it's the king's responsibility to hold down the fort and protect the queen, shouldn't it be the queen's responsibility to not embarrass this man on numerous occasions?
Are we going off of shoulds and what
Let me ask you a
actually
question, though,
happened?
and
If we all got a responsibility,
and I want to ask you a serious question.
What's up?
When is she embarrassing?
Okay,
She's
let's
on
not
the-
do that.
she's
Let's not
on
do
No,
that.
no. It's a real question. It's a real serious question.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you, she's on this red table talk with
Uh-huh.
her mama, talking about how Will don't please her sexually.
Mhm.
She talking about how he's throwing up after sex and
Mhm.
crying. Like
That means he ain't interested in
everything
no
that's
ass-
going on in your kingdom, you putting outsiders in on what's
Just
going
like
on
y'all-
in the kingdom.
Just like I said last
You feel me?
last
Like
drink.
Mhm.
Sometimes everything
Etiquette.
don't need to go on the internet.
Right.
That
Exactly.
shit there ain't have to be
Now,
on there.
That's not only that's embarrassing to their household, and that's what I'm saying. Shit like that is why he had to do what he had to do. He had so much shit to clean.
Don't say
bro.
had to.
but it
He
shouldn't
didn't
had
have to do it. He chose to do it.
I mean, yeah, but it shouldn't start with Chris Rock at the Oscars.
It
You
should
gotta-
have
started with that.
that was supposed to get handled in the crib. You can't focus on what's
I'm
outside if
not
the inside of your
disagreeing.
crib fucked up.
I'm not disagreeing.
And that's not
Right.
that's not a point I'm debating because I agree with you 110%.
Mhm.
He should have checked his wife, but we don't know if he has checked his wife yet.
Right.
Because
All we can go off
why
of is the information presented
Jada
to
Pink
us.
is not going to allow herself to look as weak as she's allowed her husband to look.
Right.
And that's been going
not
on since
allowed. Been doing that, like,
Because that's been
she
going on
made
since-
it a thing to like
Discredit.
embarrass
Some mock.
discredit and
but
make a mockery of this man's masculinity and all of that.
but Will is going through something, bro.
We all go through something.
No, it's
Fuck all
different.
that.
It's different.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
different.
trying to
It's
hear that.
I ain't
different.
gonna say
That's
fuck all
different.
that.
You're not
'cause,
going
like,
through-
Yeah, I can't say that.
You wouldn't go through what he went through, or you wouldn't go through what because y'all not gonna allow yourself to get to that point.
Right.
But
Feel
then,
me?
but wait a minute. We can't say what somebody will allow because That's like we can't even compare to that because that's a different type of money being played with.
So what?
You don't even understand if
No. It's a
shit
different
don't be
type of
about
money.
no more, bro.
But like, look, let me ask.
it's not
everybody a
about her,
question
it's
in here.
about him.
Would you agree to be in an open relationship with the woman you love?
No.
Did he agree? Did he ever agree to it?
Hold on. Would you?
What I?
Yeah.
They had to agree to it to give August to let Augustine.
Is you
smash
okay
him?
with?
Hold
You
on.
know what I'm saying? Look, you my wife, but I'm gonna let other niggas pogo stick you.
Me personally, no. But if I'm gonna keep
Okay,
different-
no. Regis, you
No.
breathe.
Fuck no.
Okay, so there that goes. Me,
But
none of us is
absolutely
Will
not.
Smith.
What
But
the fuck
hold
that
on.
So
got
that's
to
the
do with it?
problem right
Because
there.
different,
Like I'm saying,
different
everything-
ideologies.
Money wise?
Will open that door because he has so much. Do you remember when that nigga said he's
never going to divorce again.
He said I got so much ass that I started getting nauseous after having sex because I got tired of having sex.
Okay, let's keep it 100, man. That's just something niggas be saying.
Right.
Nigga, Will Smith done got a different type of coochie.
That's different. Yeah, I
You got
agree.
different types of coochie.
But-
Dog. That's Will Smith.
But also,
That's Will Smith.
We all got different type of coochie too.
you ain't
you
got no
get-
Will Smith coochie.
Exactly.
You got skinny pussy, fat pussy,
You ain't got no Will Smith coochie.
trash pussy,
Yeah, I ain't
dry
never had
pussy.
I ain't got no
dog,
Will
let me
Smith
tell you something.
coochie.
That's all different pussy.
I ain't Will Smith that hit chicks that I ain't never even seen before.
Bruh.
You feel me?
Wouldn't allow you to talk to him.
Bitches that my eyes are crossed if I
You
look
can't
at them.
even be in the same room.
That's what I'm saying. So like that's a different type of joke. We can't even relate to
But
it.
still,
But he's somebody who also
at the end of the
said,
day, bro, you a man.
but that got to do with it. That's how you feel. You can't put how you feel on somebody else. Because every time you try to project how you feel on somebody else, you always gonna be disappointed.
Especially because women swallow this pill every day. Women swallow the pill and getting embarrassed by their nigga that's cheating on them every fucking day.
And when
Yo,
we see it
I
reversed,
don't know why.
niggas get hurt.
I don't
That's
know
what I'm
why.
saying. Niggas is so emotionally
When he
invested
said
because we
pill,
like, why could you
They
do
swallow-
that?
When he said they swallowed a pill, you know what pill I thought?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
If
that.
you ain't talking about the
Don't do
Matrix,
that.
we're gonna walk past it.
But
That's dumb. Oh, wow.
But this is somebody who said, I'm never divorcing again. He got divorced at a young age.
Right.
To the wife of his first child.
Right.
He said, I'm never divorcing again.
Where is
We
that
don't
child?
know. He lived with
You
him.
live with
He
him.
living and he
Right?
just not
Just 'cause he not in
you know
the-
what I'm
in
saying?
the
He just
spotlight,
not,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
I
not
haven't
with
even seen
Willow and Jada and
Right.
Jada
Yeah.
and all of them.
Trey don't live with him for a long time too.
Now, this is a man who said, I'm not getting divorced. We don't know if he agreed willingly to the open relationship or agreed so he don't got to go through
If
the
you don't want to
bullshit.
get divorced, just
Can I just say
separate.
this, man?
Not that simple, dog. When you
Right.
got that much money in their hand.
Right.
Adele tried to separate. Look what they did to her.
Can I
Right.
just say
But no,
this,
I'm not saying
man?
divorce. Just you know what I mean, separate.
Again, it ain't that easy.
Nigga, we don't have to be together to still be married. Like nigga,
It
you
ain't
do
that
you, I do
easy.
me.
Well, that's
If
what an open
you-
marriage was.
Right.
But still, y'all showing up to events like y'all
Because that's showing because
That's
that's
the
showing
bag.
face.
That's the
Yeah.
bag.
Right. That's for the
bag.
money.
For
I'm
what?
not- I'm not-
Everything don't boil down to the money. And
When you-
sometimes you're not
Bro,
saying that, but
when
like,
you obtain
and
that,
fuck
it's-
the money.
And it's
When you
not
obtain a certain amount of-
necessarily
When you got a lifestyle you want to maintain, it is.
right. And it's
fuck-
not necessarily
see,
about the money.
I-
It's about the look.
I'm different. I just can't.
And
certain
the
shit
thing
I can't
about it
do,
is-
you
bro.
see what I'm saying?
You know
We-
what I'm saying? I understand.
I'm
that
not-
go
doing
back
it,
to
bro.
what Reed
Right.
said. The ideology of every man is different.
Right.
I just
And
can't
then
do
you
it,
got to
bro.
look at it like this too. What's more important to you? The legacy of your family, meaning your family and the generations after that being able to be comfortable, or how you feel in the moment. Because
we'll be all right. Every life got a
Nigga, do you know how
rainstorm.
many of our grandmothers agreed to open marriages?
right.
Nigga, every life got a rainstorm. So
No, dead ass though.
Right.
You know how many? Our
Think about how many
grandparents said
people
open
really
marriage?
was in that.
My grandma wasn't no open marriage.
We're not talking
Right.
about yours. We're
I'm
talking
talking
about
people
in general.
No.
No, real shit though.
It's a
You
lot
know
of
how-
people that's in that.
You know how many women was? Man, listen, I'm gonna fuck. What's
all
your
them steel mill niggas. Them steel mill niggas was out here bugging.
My grandfather was a steel mill
Them
nigga.
hard hand ass niggas. You think they wasn't going around pounding on anything?
And they-
them new Cadillac every year
And they-
ass niggas.
That's my granddad. He talking about. I know how that nigga gave it up.
You remember, like El Bez said, memoirs. But
No, listen. I'm trying to tell you. And then was the same woman that's like, I don't give a fuck what your grandfather do as long as my bills is paid.
what's that song?
So I
Just be good to me?
So
Just be good to me.
that's my shit. Bro.
Shit.
So like, is that what this is? Then?
With them?
Again, all we could do is speculate.
I don't know.
All we can do is speculate. Now, how I feel about this whole thing is we looked at a man who's always made his life look perfect, right?
Legit.
Always looked perfect.
Even from
Anytime you seen him, it was a high production, top quality thing. Even on his blogs, he was using a movie, like big budget movie editing in a blog.
he got production company for TikToks,
Right.
dog.
So that tells you right there that he's trying to make this stuff look bigger than life, even on a small scale.
Mhm.
So somebody who's always trying to make that stuff look bigger than life and perfect is going to try to keep their family together on the outside to look like it's perfect, right?
I don't know.
He
Like
fumbled.
that.
That's
So-
But is it worth fucking with an ain't shit bitch?
You don't know you been with an ain't shit bitch until you with an ain't shit bitch.
Should been knew she ain't shit
bruh,
bitch
you
finna
know,
jump,
like
brother.
why? Like, bruh,
You should,
like, bruh,
but look how
like,
fast they got married. Look how young they
Right.
was.
Ain't shit bitch.
Look how young they was. And I'm not gonna call that lady a
I
bitch.
you know what I'm saying?
Because
And
that's
I,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Because
And
that's-
I don't
again,
need to
that's
do
his-
that
that's his
too.
And
wife.
that's another thing. That's what Tony Rock is doing.
But
I don't
you
respect that.
you
Why you
scared?
calling that woman out her name?
Scared
That ain't
of
got
the
nothing to
bitch?
do with him.
Bruh, I'm standing up for my brother.
I feel it. I
But you
feel
know
it.
what though? That's whole shit.
Is it?
That's definitely whole shit.
My little brother at that.
That's whole shit.
But again, that's hoeing your little brother. That's a grown ass man.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
guess, but like you know, you
Who,
Now-
Tony Rock?
Yeah.
Now I feel you. Now
But I'm
if
saying,
if
so you
something would have
say-
happened,
so
you
say
gonna handle that behind the
so you say
scenes,
you
right?
ain't gonna stand up for
I
your brother?
would, yeah, but every
At that-
man is
if-
different.
listen,
like
let me
you
tell you
said.
something.
Exactly.
I'm not fighting no man battle, no matter who they is. If you ain't willing to fight for yourself, I ain't fighting for you.
Right. And
Period.
then let's keep it 100, man.
Brother or not, my nigga. If you ain't got the heart in you, I
Let's
ain't
not
got it
say let's not sit here and try to discredit Chris like he didn't fight. Every fight is different.
Absolutely.
You could look at him and tell he fought to not respond
He took the high road.
because
What
if
y'all
he
would've
would have,
did?
I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and
You took the high road?
I'm not gonna
Nah, I
ruin.
done fucked the whole Oscar award up.
Okay.
Right
I'm not
there.
gonna do that
Okay.
because
Will would have got fucked up even
not
trying to
doing
walk
that
back
either.
off the stage. I'd
like
have fucked him up. I'd have fucked Jada up. I'd have looked for the
No.
kids to fuck them up.
Chris
I'd have
took the
fucked
high road because he
everybody
knew
up.
he ain't had the ability to do that though.
not even that, but he knew this is bigger than him.
Yeah.
Bro, like let's
A
keep it
nigga-
100.
A nigga put his hands on you. Fuck this. event.
Again.
Chris Rock is a white America's favorite black comedian.
Listen, if I
Right.
got famous,
He not
For
fucking
sure.
that bag.
if
though.
I got
But
famous,
it's not even about
fuck
him
the
though.
bag. You disrespect.
It's
you
not
put your
even
hands on me.
it's not even
Fuck this
about the
event.
bag.
We going.
It's about your integrity and it's about your professionalism.
Listen.
Like you could handle that after the show.
You put your hands on me at this show. We're going platinum.
Yo, can I tell y'all how I feel
This
like it
album
shoulda got
selling
Hold on,
like
hold on,
a
hold on.
motherfucker tonight.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Will probably shouldn't have did that shit. Now, I feel like Will should have put him to the side like, yo, you know that joke you made about Jada and shit?
Right.
Yo?
Mm-mm.
After backstage, yeah.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was tasteless. You feel me? Now, you can apologize to me back here, but you need to get on that camera and apologize him too because
Right.
you made that joke public.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question. What's your next step when he go on stage and say fuck that shit you talking about this rest of the night? Go ahead.
Oh, nigga, let the universe take control after that.
You know what? You know what he should. You know what I said?
Right.
He should have waited, went back there, and then slapped the nigga.
Right.
Which would have and you know what's crazy?
Then
So
it would have
it's-
all been speculation. It would have been, did he really do it?
Right.
So
Yeah.
you would have saved
Now-
face and you
now
would have
I'm
saved the
cool,
look of the
'Cause I
Oscars.
would
I'm
have been
cool.
that guy.
Nah,
like,
we
bro,
live.
don't know.
you-
We live in.
it would've been
we live in a digital age. It would have been
Right.
documented. They would have seen it. We've all seen it.
No, they wouldn't have seen not behind stage. How many things happened at the Oscars that we ain't see?
Right, a lot.
We ain't see Samuel Jackson get his award.
Right.
We just seen pictures.
know
That's
why?
because people took pictures
because
of
they
it.
don't want to see. They don't want to show you anything good about black people.
They
That-
never showed that.
And
Will Smith.
a lot of that stuff got cut
You
out
think they
because
would've
of
showed
the
that?
stuff that happened with Will.
No, they would never.
You know
show
why
the
they
Will
would have
Smith-
showed that?
They would never show
Because
that
look how
backstage.
divided the black community is about the situation. That's
This-
it. Hold on, let me give me a second.
Go ahead.
Because this is the reason why they feel like they are allowed to do him the way they doing him.
Let-
All of his movies, he withdrawn from the academy. All the shit that he doing.
Now,
Now hold on,
now the resigning from the academy,
that was him.
he should have did that.
And that was the right thing
That's
to do.
grace.
That was
That's
the right-
grace.
That was the only good thing that he did on his own. But I'm gonna say this: had this been between two white men, the conversation wouldn't be about assault. It would be about manners.
This would have.
Right.
That's
This what
one
would have
thing.
happened. He'd have slapped the nigga backstage, and he would have paid that bread off for not that to stop that video. He
You
would have
can't
stopped
pay
that.
no bread to
can't
stop
stop,
I think
that.
Will would have. I
You
think
can't
Will
stop
got.
that.
I think Will
That's the
got. I
Oscar,
think
bro.
Will got a little
Now
bit.
you
of power
not-
to
You know how
stop
much
shit.
Bruh.
TMZ pays
I
niggas
ain't
for
gonna, you're not being
videos?
Bruh.
realistic. Now you're not
I think-
stopping the Oscar.
Hold
Yo.
on. Wait. Look, let's look at this.
Do you know how much TMZ pay for videos?
A network.
Millions.
You ain't
And
got,
this
Will
is
ain't
the
got
Oscars,
network
bro.
money, bro. Bill Cosby couldn't buy a network, and Bill Cosby had more money, and that's with investors
do it.
behind him.
Don't do. Why you bring this nigga up?
I shouldn't have.
You shouldn't.
But let me go back. Let me go back to what I was saying about that. Right.
The
So
twinkle in this nigga eye.
this is a man that tries to make his family look perfect.
Right.
This is also a man who had someone speaking on his family.
Shout out to Bill Cosby one time.
This is also a man who had somebody speaking on his family multiple times. We ain't gonna talk about the times before 2012, but we'll talk about 2012. Y'all remember Oscar so white, right?
No.
And you remember that?
No.
You remember that the protest
2016.
in 20
No.
2016
2016.
The Oscar. that was
when
the
Jada
Oscar.
when Jada
Oh,
when
Yeah.
Jada
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember-
boycotted.
I
It was
remember
either
what he said?
Oscar
Do you
so
remember
black,
what he
Oscar
said
so
to
white.
No.
He said Jada boycotting the Oscars
Who,
is
Chris?
the same thing as me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I
should've
wasn't
been
invited.
Should have been.
Now
Should
it's
have been one
different,
upside his head.
but he's not there.
What?
It's
Will
it's
wasn't
not
there.
it's not disrespecting. It's just a jab. It's just a
You
jab.
feel
There.
me? You're not gonna get it.
And-
You're not gonna get a chance to do this
And
twice,
two,
bro.
this
I'm
is somebody
front
that's
row?
working.
So you saying they
You
don't
gonna
bump
stop? We're not gonna say they do.
Exactly.
We don't know if they do or they
Now,
don't.
one thing we can't say is Will is always working.
Right.
Will got 3 movies come out every year.
And you gonna stop? Hold on. You gonna stop working because of your pride?
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna be able to work.
Nah, I'm not gonna say stop working because of
I
your
find it
pride,
different
but I
hustle.
feel like all disrespect should be handled.
It should
right
be.
then and
It
there.
should be
Or
addressed.
you make it a thing to handle it as soon as
But
possible.
if
The
you don't
media,
see,
you
if
could've
you
went
don't
on
see that as disrespect, because it's common to make jokes.
You could have made a post.
That was the thing. But again, you
See, to me,
Are-
a post is more sucker shit.
right.
It's cool. It's better than
But
putting
it's-
your hands on a person.
But we not there yet. We're not there yet.
we-
We're not
okay,
there
go
yet.
ahead.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we going down this timeline now. He made that joke. You could look at it as this was something that was actually trending. So it could be he was talking about something that was trending in the moment, or it could be he was taking a jab. Now, either way you look at it, it's plausible because you're a roast master. You're the host of the Oscars. You're supposed to talk about things revolving around the Oscars, things that's going on at the Oscars, and things that could be happening.
And that's crazy. I thought
With
Dave was the
Oscars.
host.
I mean,
Now-
all in all, you know what I'm saying? You're a comedian. Your job is to make people laugh.
Laugh, but
Some shit hit, some shit won't.
Right.
I don't think it's Chris' fault that
Do
the
we-
joke hit.
do we feel like
Right.
some comedians
And-
go overboard?
But look who
Hold
laughed
on,
at it.
we gonna get there. We're gonna get there in a
But
minute.
look, laughed at the shit.
Yeah,
No,
But okay, look around. Look at the rest of the room. When you look at that video and laugh,
ain't nobody
Look
laugh at
what-
that shit,
look-
really.
it was all white people, bro. You
Right.
can't. Black women are no longer allowed to. We got to stop letting them feel comfortable to disrespect our. Those are our women.
Now I'm about to get to that
You
too.
feel me?
Now look at this. Now let's step aside from that. Chris Rock. People been talking about Chris Rock for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Chris Rock, in the eyes of many, has been owed a hand on his face for a long time coming.
Right.
Do you remember Talking Funny?
No.
There was a documentary with comedians who were real prominent at the time. It was Louis C.K.
This the video.
Ricky
when
Gervais
Louis CK
hosting
was
it.
saying the N-word to Buddy.
Ricky Gervais was hosting it. So the featured comedians on it was Louis C.K., Chris Rock, because you got to have a nigga,
Whew.
and Seinfeld. Now,
Not
in
only
that
do you
room,
have to have a nigga, you gotta have a nigga that's qualified.
right. Now, Seinfeld and Chris Rock, they were the highest caliber in the room. You could say Seinfeld is more known than Chris Rock. It's debatable, depending on how you look at it.
Or yeah.
Because Louis C.K. was the small fish in it. Yes, he was popular with the Lucky Louie show and his stand-ups at the time, but he wasn't. He ain't had a cachet.
Average Joe.
Right. He didn't have a cachet of Rock and Seinfeld. Seinfeld is a legend because of that stand-up and because of that show. Chris Rock is a legend
because that's how I
because-
found out about him. My mom
Right.
used to watch that show.
Chris Rock is a
every day.
legend because of his stand-up, his movie appearances, and because of his sketches that people seen him in sometimes. Now, there was a part in that Talking Funny documentary where Louis C.K. was talking about using the word the hard R, right?
Oh,
Now he's saying it's comedy is funny in that word. He didn't say with the A. He didn't say nigga. He said He made the Pop Smoke sound, right?
Ooh, Jesus.
But
Now
you gotta give him the context of why he said it though.
he was saying you could make jokes.
He said every Chris Rock said every bad quality about a black person you that I think about is you. He said, "Oh, I'm a," and Chris Rock looked at him and said, "Exactly, you're an," and they laughed about it.
Now, depending on your sensibilities, that could stand there.
Nigga.
But this is where
teacher pet ass nigga.
This is where you could see the mentality.
But we been through this.
It took for a lot of people didn't.
A lot of people didn't want to come.
It took for a Jewish man to say, "I don't find the humor in it, nor do I seek it." I don't find the humor in it. That's cool. A lot of people say that, but the "nor do I seek it" is the part that hit home because that means I'm not even trying to make that word funny.
Because Louis C.K. told him he's like, well, I know you said it. He looked at Ricky Gervais. He said, I know you said it at home. He said, yeah, I said it in my house.
Right.
And Chris Rock laughed. He said, I say it all the time. Chris Rock laughed. Seinfeld said, nah, I don't think he get to do that.
And the thing about it is, some people say that's not genuine, but looking at, he didn't hesitate. He didn't pause. The whole time he looking uncomfortable. It took for a Jewish man to say that and stand up and say, I don't think you need to be using that word, and I don't find it funny.
Not only that, he shifted his seat away from Chris Rock.
You know what it is? They don't got a nigga like me up there.
Man, dog, it's
you need a nigga like me up there with them folks. You need me. Dog. I bet you put me up there, all that shit change. It'll be real strict up there. Shit'll get right up there.
Here come Clinton again.
And it's like, man, and it's like,
yo,
don't not get straight, but straightening.
It took for a Jewish man to say that and set him straight. And what's even crazier is Chris Rock didn't even peep it. Chris Rock didn't even peep or think I'm bugging.
He's a bitch.
So now let's move it forward, right? So now we move it forward to the situation with Will Smith and his wife. Okay. That information comes out about what was going on with his lady in August, right?
August just fucking her.
Nobody's in the whole time. All people is talking about is mental health, right? At no point did anybody ever think and stop to say how's Will's mental health?
No, and they're not.
It just was jokes, right?
And they're not.
It just was jokes.
Oh, he was going through it. Yeah.
Anybody go, bro? Anybody? You take a massive.
I mean,
man, everybody go through something.
It's not about that. It's about addressing it. We can't sit here and say we care about people's mental health, but only care about it when it applies to something that we feel about. Or care about.
I ain't gonna lie, this might sound insensitive, but why should we care about Will's mental health when Jada clearly don't?
We should. I'm not saying we should or we shouldn't, but we can't say that we care about mental health and see somebody that's in distress and overlook it.
I care because I'm an advocate about healthy mental health, especially in black men.
Yeah, I was just about to say
we suffer the most.
Right.
Nah,
but you be out here putting that liquor all in your body.
Uncle Ruckus, can you please?
Lambs, you're not wrong in what you're saying, but it's like
in the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these as felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
No,
this is very, very
no. So ain't nobody ever addressed Will's mental health, right? All they did was laugh at him, say he ain't got his house in order, all type of stuff, right? Which is subjective. It's debatable.
We can start from the kids.
It's debate.
Nah,
we ain't gonna talk about nobody's kids. We can't do that. Because if somebody do that about ours, we gotta see them.
Even though his kids grown and shit, and
they well rounded. They well rounded.
Right.
Your son getting on
his son is happy.
Right.
His son is successful. Hold on.
The creator is my boyfriend.
If that's what
what he is,
exactly. His son is happy.
Right.
He's successful. He's healthy.
He make his own money.
He's making his own.
He's not out here bugging.
Yeah.
And he's unproblematic.
Right. You ain't never seen nothing in the media bad about him, have you?
In his generation,
yes,
that's unheard of.
What'd you see bad about him?
Not bad about him.
It's all
I
subjective.
Think that the creator is my boyfriend.
I think that was a little weird.
That was
but that's because how we live our lives.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would have got up there and said, yeah, go on ahead. I'm gonna look at it like,
okay.
It didn't bother
I'm not
me.
gonna
Not
look
at all.
down
It ain't
on it.
bother me, but it's
Right.
like, oh,
I'm not gonna look
that's
down
what's
on
going
it.
in their house.
Right. If that's how you
Granted,
joke, that's how you joke. Behind the scenes, we joke crazy.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We joke crazy.
My sense of humor holds no limitation.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
we as a people got to realize that homosexuality is a part of Black culture.
right
It's a part of every culture.
now,
It's,
now let's.
it's
Black
heavy
culture.
with us though. It's
But
heavy with us.
it's heavy. It's heavy. In
We are
every culture, bro.
influencers,
Yeah.
bro.
It's
Yeah.
really heavy.
Gay
in every
Black men
culture.
influence white gay men, Latino gay men, white
Right.
women.
But that's
Everything,
because
bro.
because
Them niggas is
that's
innovators.
because Black culture influences a
Fashion-
lot. Black
exactly.
culture. Everybody care about Black culture except Blacks.
Mm.
Everybody want to imitate
was
Black
it.
people except Black people.
What you
People
mean
out
by
here
that?
getting their lips fuller, and what we doing? We changing our fucking noses and trying to look like everybody else but us.
Getting
Oh, my
skin
shit's
We not
cream
talking
and
about
shit.
you. Again, it's
I know,
not
I know,
on
I know,
us.
I know.
It's we out here,
No,
we
I'm
out
just
here
talking-
sucking
I'm
the,
just
the,
talking
the
shit.
shit out our lips. We out here
They
shrinking our faces,
They
shrinking our
convinced
noses,
us that our way, that the
making
way,
our
that the way
eyes
we dress
different
was
colors.
ghetto.
Bruh.
Only for the Asians to cultivate that shit.
bruh.
Only for them to appropriate it. That's all they
Who
did.
pays more for hip hop? Who buys? Who's the largest consumer of hip hop?
White people,
Not only them, but who else?
Asians,
Who champions classic old school hip hop?
Asians.
What?
Nigga, who's rocking FUBU when FUBU went out of the line? Asians,
Asians.
bro. They love
Now,
our culture.
now
bruh.
before we go,
shit.
before we go too far off of this, now, so everybody cared about everybody's mental health when it was convenient to them, except Will's.
Right.
Everybody talked about everything else. Jada got out here, talked crazy about him, and again, all we did was what we always do: speculate. We go off of the information that we are given and the information we think we have.
Is that speculation? If she talking about it?
No. The second part, what we think we have,
Okay.
or what we think. How many times people get online and say some shit and then be like, "Oh, I just read the headline."
All the time.
That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
listen,
Now, she went on multiple channels. She went on Oprah. She went
Right.
on, I think it was ET,
Out the horse mouth.
a couple other joints, and,
And nobody looked
It's
at
out
her
the
like
horse
she
mouth.
was wrong.
right.
Nobody.
But that's
a lot of people did. Not
No, they
enough.
didn't.
not publicly.
Exactly.
Not the people who mattered.
Right.
The crazy part is this how real it is. Not really, because when she did that,
Mhm.
everybody damn near blame Will.
Right. And what did they say?
Oh, it's Will's fault that she's doing
He
this.
was doing this.
Will was doing this with the white girl.
But
this-
they're in an open relationship.
Well, let's look at this too, though. How many times did any dirt that he did come out?
None.
Never.
That's what I'm saying. So
Never.
how we know he was really doing it?
We don't. But we can say, but even if he was,
I'm
But
not
she
digging
came
that.
out.
I'm
she-
not digging that
right.
deep to know if
She
he really
came
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
She came out.
I'm gonna keep it 55th Street.
but the
Well,
only reason,
she
only
came
reason
out
she
because
came out is
August came
because
out.
August came out.
She came
That's
out
the only
because
reason she
August
came
got
out.
in his feelings.
Exactly.
He was
Yeah.
tender dick.
Right.
Yeah,
He got in his feelings.
but I'm
Because
saying,
she told-
But you know, but
She
even
told
then
that
she-
nigga, listen. She told him, she's like, listen. And she said it. She's like, on that red table, she's like, I told August, I choose my husband.
Right.
He got upset about that.
but
And next thing you know, he started,
but I'm saying, for her to do all
I
that,
feel like she knew he was like that though.
she
this
did.
how-
Because she knew he
She
wasn't
did,
right
though.
in the
She's-
head. She might
she's-
not have knew he was necessarily like that, but she
she's
knew he was
like-
No, she
unstable.
did. though. Remember, she talked
let
about
that
it.
man.
She
mental
said she
health
felt the
his way
connection to him
into
because
her
he
pussy.
was emotionally
that-
vulnerable. That's what she
But
said.
that's
to him.
not knowing that he's soft. You just know he's mentally unstable and he's looking for something to cling on to.
See, being mentally unstable
And
emotionally
another
vulnerable is two different
man's
things.
wife was,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
So you can't say that you knew he was gonna blow the whole thing
I
up.
don't think she knew that.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
you
no.
don't know
wasn't
that.
supposed
You
to
don't know
blow
that
it.
until you cross the
Yeah,
bridge.
you know,
Until
yeah.
you cross that bridge. So
Exactly.
you don't know if a person gonna blow everything.
Because
up
somebody can
until
be
you cross that
smooth
bridge.
until you get to that. And it's
Get to that
boom.
bridge. This shit
Right.
change.
Oh, it ain't me. You not picking me. Oh, watch
Nah,
this. You ain't
it's-
gonna have nobody.
Right.
Man, look, the signs was there.
Now, again,
Not the not
for
blowing
her
it
to
up.
see. That's for her to see.
Nobody never know
We
if
didn't know
somebody
that.
gonna blow something up. You
And
never know.
and now let's keep moving
You
this
just be
forward.
gambling.
So she comes out, she says what she says, she puts that information out there. All we left with, I don't want to say we, but when I say we, I mean society, left to speculate and to look at it, right? And to
Right.
analyze it. Then she comes out with a red table talk. We saw how Will looked on that.
Will looked
nasty.
They turned it into a meme.
And then what did everybody say?
Nasty.
What did
He's
everybody
weak.
say? Not
weak.
that.
The truth.
He's an actor.
No. That's
They
not what I
did?
said.
No.
I didn't see
That's
that.
not what you said because you.
But the
you,
general
you pay
consensus
attention.
was
He's
he
an
was
actor.
Don't believe what's going on.
Which
He's
is-
making himself cry.
Which is a weird thing for people to say. Just because he's an actor don't mean he's not a person.
You know why? Because everybody kept thinking he was fucking with the white girl.
But
Man,
again, what
can I
that got
say
to
this,
do with
man?
anything?
Look,
But no, I'm saying that's why everybody kept saying he was an actor.
Mhm.
Oh, he just faking it because he was fucking.
But what
Because they
you got
think he was
going on?
fucking with the
But
white girl.
bro,
we're
Will is weak and Will is at Jada's mercy.
Right.
yeah. He
Every-
on paper
Any man she's deal with is gonna be like that
I
though.
don't know about that.
because
I
that's the
don't
type
know
of men
that
she's gonna.
either.
But that's the type of men she's gonna pick.
Some women,
Yeah.
bro, some women is just like that.
They know how to pick them.
Some
Because
women
this
is just
because,
cut like that.
Because this is not a woman you cry for. This ain't nothing you not. No.
This bitch ain't innocent.
And that,
Mm.
but you know what though? That's why y'all feel so strong about Will being a sucker because y'all don't feel like she's worth that effort.
Right.
But you can't.
Do you feel
Hold on,
like
wait,
she's
no,
like
hold
that?
on. You cannot measure a man's wife
Right.
creep by how you feel about her because
Right.
it don't
It
matter.
ain't even about how I feel. This is what
Right.
you're doing. I see this. This is what you're doing to this
But
man.
this
You're
is
putting
now.
it out there.
Well, hold on. This is now versus Jada was a lot of people's crush back in the day. Until that came out,
Yeah.
Jada was a lot of people's crush.
Yeah, the cat. Well,
Catwoman.
that was how
That's
Halle
Halle
Berry.
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 That's Halle Berry.
I'm tripping.
Not you mixing up the light skins.
I'm tripping.
dog.
Oh my
tripping.
God.
Right.
Yo, light skin
I'm
with the
bugging.
We're
short
gonna get
cut.
dragged for that.
I'm bugging.
Yo.
I'm bugging.
They all the
I'm
same to you.
Now-
I'm bugging.
Now hold on. Let's push this forward. Now we saw the red table joint, right? We saw that.
Yep.
Now moving even forward even more. We thought this went away for a while. Went away for a while. Then fast forward to the Oscars. Right before that, everybody's saying what he should do to August, but August ain't do nothing but tell what was happening.
Did more than
Which
tell.
was
He
bitch
shouldn't
shit.
have did it.
Was bitch ass nigga shit.
He shouldn't have did
Yo,
it.
but do y'all call Kanye bitch ass nigga?
for
what?
Not beating up Ray J? He made a song.
That
called-
was way before.
It don't matter. Disrespect
Yeah,
is-
dude.
Disrespect
Because
is disrespect,
now-
right?
No, because if he was
That's
married
before,
to Kim
though.
and Ray J did that,
That's before it all.
That's different.
very different.
Hold on. How long was they together when Ray J did that? Like
They
don't
just
even
got
matter.
together or
Don't even
some
matter.
shit, right?
It don't matter.
When he made the song,
Yeah.
nigga,
Oh
they
yeah.
had been
They
married.
just got together.
No. That song came out in like 2016. They got married in 2014. They was married for 2 years. Prior to that, Kim and Kanye was already fucking around.
But I'm saying,
Mhm.
how long
This
was that
is
tape?
another case of
How long
a
was
nigga
the
fucking
tape?
with a ain't shit.
Huh?
bitch.
Yeah,
What
how
was
long
the
was the
tape?
tape?
When did that tape come out?
I don't know.
That shit came out like back in the day or something.
I wasn't
right?
in high school when that
think-
came
I
out.
think,
for a
like-
fact.
I don't think August
Nigga,
Slade.
I already
August
know
ain't-
what's going on. Nigga, I seen
August
the
ain't
tape.
fuck Jada the day before he went and did an interview. So
But I'm saying-
would it matter?
I'm
Okay,
saying
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
the
Is
con-
if
what?
Will's a bitch ass nigga, Kanye a bitch ass
can't
nigga.
be.
Why
Yeah,
not?
Nah,
Because you
the
feel
tape is
different
so-
about him.
The tape is so old. You saying you had her first. Nigga, I know you had her first. Who
Mhm.
cares? Nigga, I know this. I seen the tape. The tape been out way before I even
The
thought
song
about
wasn't-
bagging this bitch.
Right. He talking
The
about the
song
song, not the
wasn't-
tape.
He made the song 7 or 8 years after they made the tape, nigga. It
Right.
unsolicited after they
We
got
really dealing with a case of
and
like
not only that,
men who
not
can't
only
choose
that,
they
You
women.
just
Hold on,
you
wait.
just dealing with
Not
a
only
bunch
that,
of bitch ass niggas.
Ray J tried to go to their wedding.
Right.
You just dealing with a bunch of bitch ass.
So
Right. That's crazy.
I mean, if we gonna call a nigga a bitch ass nigga,
right? Yeah, we can't. We can't throw that
Kanye
word.
been
We
a
can't
bitch
throw that
ass
term
nigga.
around like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I
Right.
don't think it's a bitch ass nigga. I think it's niggas
He's a
picking and
bitch.
choosing when they're dressed.
He's
Right.
a bitch.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck
Like
I think it's bigger than that
He's a
too.
bitch.
Like you pick you can't pick quality women.
when you got a lot to
Right.
lose, you can't just go around doing anything.
that.
Right.
Please.
You got a
Right.
lot
Feel
to
me?
lose. You should have a
You know how many
quality
niggas
woman as
you know how
well.
many niggas waiting for Kanye to do something so they can sue him?
Dog. That's the thing. Like,
I will be on all type of Mike Tyson shit.
and you gonna be broke.
That's cool to say.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It
Listen.
sound good.
I'm
But
not-
How many people went broke behind that?
when keeping it real goes wrong.
That's what I'm
Dave
saying, bro.
Chappelle shit,
A lot of
yeah.
times you could be too real for yourself. You
No.
be too real.
Now
for
I'm
yourself.
glad. Can I bring something to the table?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about how they reprimanding this man about the situation?
Who?
Will?
Hold on. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that.
Them like how? Though?
Okay, so
like, you might have to enlighten me on that.
Hold on. We're gonna get there.
All I know is
Now,
he smacked somebody and then
moving it
that's
forward.
just what's happening.
Moving it forward. They get to the Oscars.
This is the most I ever ate candy.
And what happens is now you in the same room with somebody who talked about you in 2012. When in 20 what was that, 2016?
2016.
What might have been considered a playful jab then is different now because you saying it now that we in front of you. At first it's a whatever, but now you saying this in front of me. Now I might be able to laugh this off, but when I look to the left, the person I gotta wake up next to, the person I know that feels a way about this thing that's going on with their body, we don't know how she feel about her hair.
They're trying to rebuild their relationship.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. I was waiting to get to that because he might have moved past this, bro. How many times has somebody you care about or know told you something about their significant other and you haven't been able to forgive them, but they're able to forgive them because they're with them?
Yeah.
We might not look at Jada like she's shit, but Will might look at it like, hey, she's moving past this. She trying to do this. We could make this work. But the public looks at it like, fuck her. As we should. But that's not our wife.
So you're saying he couldn't address it later on?
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying
He
that.
could have talked to everybody.
Yo,
know what?
could
all
Will
I'm
be
doing
our
is giving a timeline.
homeboy going
Look,
through this
Look,
and we don't tell him nothing?
he could have did this.
But again, we didn't get to
You
that point
probably got a
yet.
homeboy going
No,
through it. You
sir.
just don't know it.
When Chris
Mhm.
did that, and she looked
Because
at him,
he's too embarrassed to talk about it.
He could've
Nah,
told her,
hold
bro,
on,
I
hold
would
on,
know,
hold on, hold
'cause,
on.
like it ain't a lot you could put past.
when
him.
Chris did that,
Like, it's
when Chris
not.
did that, and she looked at him, he could have told her,
But hold on,
Shit,
we
I
ain't there.
got
We
it.
ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. Now, again, this is somebody he sees what's going on in the house. We don't see how she feel about this. All we see is the outside.
Mhm.
So he makes this joke that to him, he looking at us, that's funny. He look over at her and all that hit him like, oh shit, this something she cry about. This something that really fuck her up. This something that really
What
affects
about
her.
what he cry about? That she doing to him.
But again, as the
Ain't y'all
man,
big on mental health to black men?
I am.
Why ain't we talking about that?
we not there yet. We
What
not
this
there
guy-
yet.
what this got to do with not dressing him after it?
This don't have nothing to do with that.
Nothing wrong.
This don't
He
have nothing
could
to do
have
with
dressed
that.
him after.
All
Yeah,
we
he
doing,
coulda.
all we doing is talking about what
I'm all
happened.
for that, honestly. Like,
Now-
you could have just put him like, yo,
He looks
my
over at
wife
her.
wasn't feeling
Let me
that.
highlight you. I ain't tripping.
He look over at her
He ain't even got to get violent.
and see how this affects her. That changes it. There's been times where you laughed at something and you saw your girl was looking at it like, nigga, what the fuck? And you straightened up like, all right, that don't mean you check. That just mean you going, okay, I'm being insensitive.
No,
All-
and even
all
if
you
you
doing
don't
is-
say there's nothing wrong with your woman checking you about something.
Because let's keep it honest. Ain't nobody saying nothing that disrespectful about a nigga girl and they gonna laugh.
I'm not
I don't give a
saying
shit who you is.
I'm not saying I didn't just say that. I said how many times have you laughed at something that your girl didn't laugh at
All the
and
time.
you realized you was being
Look at me.
insensitive about laughing
Yo,
at
bro,
it?
you know the movie Radio?
Right. Right.
I laugh at that motherfucking movie, but I'm not supposed to be laughing at that shit.
Right.
But that's a funny ass
But
movie
that's
to
how,
me.
but again,
My
that's
sense of humor
men.
has no limitation.
Right.
Exactly.
That's men.
And your girl probably look like, why is you laughing at that, right?
Right.
And you
And-
like, shit, I don't shit.
And it ain't like you know what I'm saying?
shit,
It
I'm
ain't
not
like I'm the
laughing
type
at
of nigga
Right.
that's laughing at that. It's just I'm
It's-
silly.
Bro, I
almost
laugh at
getting-
Precious. That's funny.
Whoa.
Even though it's a black horror movie, it's funny.
That's the worst.
When she took that chicken and ran, that's funny.
Okay,
and
so that was
bounced it
funny.
before she got to the destination.
Bro, she
I
had
ain't gonna lie.
she had a drum left. That was it.
No.
I just laughed at the part when Monique was bitch, I bush.
You know what I did laugh at? You want to tell me what it is with your fancy degree? You know every fucking thing.
Now hold on before we get too far off track. Now to go back to what you were saying, he might have been looking at that in Hollywood mode. This is the Oscars. You're supposed to be making jokes about everybody here. What hurts me might not hurt you. What affects you might not affect me. So when he heard that joke, he might have thought, oh man, that was a good one. But then when he looked at her, it's like, oh shit. Okay, that hurt her. Now, to what you were saying, we all probably would have handled it differently on a let's catch him behind stage or after the Oscars and do something. But again, this is a man. But again, this is a man
She's
who's
at-
one
She got the battery
He's
in
at
her
that
back.
woman's
repairing.
mercy. Yeah,
He's
like,
repairing his relationship.
he didn't
one.
break it.
He didn't. He
Like,
didn't
just
break
be-
it.
didn't
Just
fuck it up.
because
He didn't break it.
So what the fuck you repair?
Yo,
But-
y'all gotta
but
get out
again-
the mindset just because somebody fuck up that it's their job to fix things.
Right.
That's not how it works.
It's
That's
it's
not what
it's
I'm
a
saying
two-person
either,
thing.
But like, I do believe in like accountability, though.
No,
Absolutely.
that's
and that's heavy.
hell yeah.
You heavy on that, and that's a fact.
Now-
like,
They
Facts.
working on repairing this, right? Now, as a man, when you working on repairing stuff, you carry stuff a little heavier, right?
Mhm.
and a lot of this stuff can't get repaired because it's already in the air now.
But you still try though, right?
Nothing wrong with trying.
That's what I'm saying. So not only that, but we talking to a person who got ridiculed, mocked, laughed at, was the butt of the joke for something that he had no control over for over 2 years, right?
About this August.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know how that's weighing on him. So when he seen that could have been a breaking point.
But look,
Because
hold on,
now
wait,
it's
wait,
in
wait,
his
wait,
face.
wait,
So
okay,
you said,
look.
oh,
No, hold
man.
on, hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on.
justifying. All I'm doing is getting in the mindset of.
Man,
I'm happy you said that just because, like, so a nigga cracking a joke on your wife, not saying that it was okay to do, that triggered you over this nigga being in your house and pogo sticking your wife.
The difference is your mind. The
nigga
difference is your
fucking
mental.
wife vertebrae
The
up.
difference is your mental health at the state of the time at that point in time.
Man,
At that point in time, everything is all good in your life, so you can
I ain't
handle.
stunting no words.
You can handle-
Like, bro, I never stunt what a nigga say. It's just like
I feel you,
you got physical with
but
this
that's
woman that got my last name and my children
and that's that. But that's
in my house
how
Right.
we'd handle stuff.
and made a song.
right.
And how you feel when you feel like you're mentally fortified, how you handle heavy situations is going to be completely different
Right.
than when you're not mentally fortified and you handle a situation that some might deem as heavy. Now, if you all the way there and you in the right state of mind, when something hits you, you think about it different, right? When you fucked up in the head and that same thing hit you, you're going to handle that different, right?
Yeah.
This somebody who had 2 years of pressure on their back, thinking he fixing a relationship,
Nigga.
and then somebody say something about the lady you with, you know you gonna have to go home and be next to that motherfucker and hear about that and watch that person potentially watch that person struggle.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how
Backstage.
you gonna handle it.
If you
I
would
feel
have did
you.
it backstage, you wouldn't never went home to even.
But you
The
speaking,
hell is we talking
but
about?
you speaking from a mentally fortified position.
But I'm saying it was no point of you going up there to even slap it. You could have
You
did the shit
mentally
That's how
backstage.
you feel, though.
Fortified.
Man,
You're
she put
in
the
your-
back in. She put the battery in that
You're
nigga back.
in
Period.
your right faculties.
I'm not trying to hear none of that shit.
So somebody who
But what does it matter, though?
right.
They both bitches.
But what does that
Nah,
matter?
It's just
Fuck.
one. It's just one, and it ain't Jada.
But what is that? But what does that matter?
Right. It's
Is
all
it-
posturing.
what does the
That's
matter?
all it
What-
is.
what
Is
does that-
posturing.
Realistically, what does that matter? What does it matter if she put a battery in the back? What does it matter if you a bitch because you went to slap? What does it
Man,
matter?
I mean, because
That nigga
that's
because hold on, had that been another nigga and y'all been at the BT Awards and he G checked that nigga, y'all wouldn't be acting like this.
Hold on, what you say?
Nah,
Had it been
nah,
a different nigga, y'all been at the BT Awards and he G checked that nigga, y'all wouldn't be acting like this. Nobody act like this when Nipsey slapped a nigga over a parking spot.
Right. Right.
No, he slapped the nigga because
Over-
the nigga disrespected.
Another nigga,
But I'm
Right.
saying you disrespected.
another nigga,
You disrespected.
another
slapped the
nigga.
joint.
But it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
How? Because he disrespected him.
First of all, we're on air.
But no. What's the
we're
difference?
on
Because
air.
he
Hold
disrespected
on,
him.
hold on. First of all, we're on air. The
Mhm.
Oscar award.
Mhm.
Well, Nipsey shit. They was outside.
Okay.
And just as many people saw it.
I don't think the
No,
same
hell
thing
no,
is
you
being
crazy
asked.
Are you
hell.
crazy?
I mean, the viral. The
Yeah,
video.
are you?
Yeah, okay,
Just
whatever.
as many people saw it.
But to
the
Bree's
Oscar
credit,
awards in
credit,
street is
settings
different.
matter. Settings matter.
Settings do
It's
matter.
different.
Settings matter.
So you
Settings-
telling me the Oscar awards is all right, you glanced over and seen her mad. Chill, I got it.
Okay,
As
yeah.
soon as he come off the stage, nigga, you can get up. You don't have to stay sitting in your seat.
Bruh, look how he was. Okay, that chill I got it is again from a mentally fortified position.
Listen,
Do you see how he acted
listen,
when he gave his speech? That's not a person that's all there right at
I
that
don't
time.
like how we using like mental health.
Right.
As, like, know what I'm saying,
To-
an excuse to be
bruh.
Not saying-
selectively tough.
I'm not
with
saying.
certain
I'm not
motherfuckers.
saying
It's not even being tough.
I'm not saying it's a crutch
He
or an
reacted,
excuse.
He didn't think.
So you saying you would have
Right.
slapped you would have
And
slapped
that
Chris Rock at
happens,
that
that
moment? You would have
happens.
You
slapped Chris?
can't say that
Ah,
because
no,
we're
shut
not
up.
mentally
No,
unstable.
Shush. I'm asking. Would you have did it?
You
No,
can't do that.
I'm
We're not
trying to hear
mentally
none of that
unstable.
Man,
shit. I'm
fuck,
asking
man,
you a
fuck all
question.
that.
Yes,
Yes.
or no?
Yeah.
Yes,
Would you would have did?
I'm slapping anybody
You
over
can't
my
ask
wife.
me that
trying to
because
hear
I'm
none
not
of that.
mentally
Any
unstable.
body
You
yes or no
comparing
question.
apples to
My
Yes or no?
oranges.
Yes or
wife.
no? Would you would have slapped?
You're comparing
Yes
apples
or
to
no?
oranges.
Yes or no?
Those can't be
No.
compared.
Yes
I'm
or
not
no?
answering a question that don't make
You
sense.
said yes.
He won't answer it because it's loaded. I'm gonna answer the loaded
Right.
question. Yes, I'm slapping any nigga over my wife at any setting. I don't give a fuck if we in church.
Oh shit. Okay.
I like
You
that.
disrespect my wife, nigga. It is what it is.
But your wife never disrespected you, right?
It don't matter if
That's
my
not,
wife
That's not
disrespect
for
me.
nobody in the room to know.
Right.
But I know.
But
who-
we know it. Is what
We
it is.
know
but
it.
He
That
said,
does change.
And it ain't because
but
Will
he
told.
said your wife never. But did your wife disrespect you? That's not for.
I know she never did.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know that. You
I
don't,
believe she never did.
you know what I'm saying? But that's
The way
that's
you
a
praise her,
speculation.
the way you praise her,
Just
But let's
because
keep it 100.
No,
Everybody's girl
I can
disrespected them at
tell.
some point.
Yeah.
everybody done got disrespected by their lady at some point.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Not depending on what type of
And it
dickhead.
depends on the
And
level
it only
of
makes-
disrespect.
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
and what you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and how you react to it.
And what you
Right.
feel is disrespect. Because what you may
That's
feel.
big too.
I
You feel
react.
me?
Hold on.
That's-
Wait. We got to get some order because everybody talking at once.
Because what you feel, what I feel is disrespectful. You know what I'm
I may
saying?
not feel
He may not feel as
Right.
disrespectful
So,
because I may be a lot more sensitive than he is.
See,
And there's nothing wrong with a man saying, "Yo, I'm sensitive." A sensitive nigga can get his feelings hurt quick.
Yo, and let's keep it 100 because in the black community, what people call sensitive, a lot of times ain't
She's a
sensitive.
bitch.
It's not
That's
It's just
no.
being cognizant and aware of your feelings and your thoughts.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people think you got to be some super hard ass nigga when in actuality you really
No,
not.
them be the
I
softest
don't-
niggas in the room at
I'm
all
about
times.
to say that I
No,
don't agree
no,
with. I
no,
do agree.
no.
The
Like
super hard niggas is
what I
always
will
soft.
say is though, like
Eh,
The
it's
super
some
hard,
because
code
why they
of
being
man,
hard?
like
look at Pac.
all the time.
Right.
Yo, I'm tired. Yo, listen, off air, we're gonna have to you know what I mean?
You go Chris Rock me?
It's the street outside. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to go check it
And
out.
Bree said, "Keep Pac name
I'm
out
tired of
your
your fucking mouth.
Hang up that
I'm
computer
tired of
call.
this shit.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
Yo,
I'm
Whoa,
feeling
where does what the fuck does that come from?
Because that's what
I
Pac did.
wasn't no yo.
Oh,
Whoa. Hey,
you talk about me?
You about to be Chris Rock. I'm about to be Will Smith in a minute.
You jailed up with a nose ring. You think he ain't kiss a pecker or two?
I know you seen that picture of him in the tub.
Yo, the nigga vibe got crazy.
Okay, we getting off topic. We getting
Right,
off
right.
topic. We getting off topic. All
Okay,
right, let's
so-
wrap this up. So at the end of the day, you feel like it should have been handled right there.
Right then and there.
This consensus feels like taken behind stage or after the show, right?
Yes.
So now to that weird group of motherfuckers that says Chris Rock should have punched him on stage.
Chris Rock. Why?
Why?
You should have fall back.
Bro, this is
Nigga just slapped you.
this is hosted.
I mean,
Is he
no,
married?
Who?
Chris Rock.
Wait, no. He's divorced right now. He's divorced.
Oh, he is.
He's divorced.
He got kids.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like as a like
So your kids got to see that.
What that mean?
Your kids just see you slap a grown ass man slap. you.
His kids knew their daddy was a bitch before that happened.
So
and
now
above
it's,
all that, what the father
Take out the
doesn't
trash.
necessarily
Nigga, fuck
reflect
you. I
how the
call
kid's
Will.
gonna be.
Right.
They're gonna put a Fresh Prince on.
Right. I ain't gonna hold you. Man.
Every time they each other.
And it just, and then we gotta keep it. We gotta think about it like this too.
Like, do
If
what,
Chris Rock,
daddy?
if Chris Rock would have responded
jiggy
back
with it,
like
nigga.
that,
Uh-huh.
he would have made this a even bigger laughing stock. Will Packer put up money and had this joint put together. The first time a black person puts this together, you mean to tell me niggas gonna start fighting?
Yeah, nah, that's nasty.
Bro,
That's
them
what I'm
niggas-
saying.
Exactly. It was.
That's nasty.
Do the black
Somebody
community
gotta
accept
have
these niggas?
somebody gotta have some restraint, and Chris Rock showed restraint. He
And
did
that's-
what he was supposed to
And
do.
that's why I said I don't
Because
like
if he
that it
would've-
I
happened.
don't know.
If
And
he would have started
say-
bugging and fighting back, he would have fucked up. It's
Well,
not
first
just
and
him. He
foremost.
would have fucked it up for a lot of black
Who
people.
put this thing up?
Will Packer.
Will Packer.
And he the one that did the. So you
He-
telling me the nigga that put it together is the nigga that can start some shit and I gotta let it go.
No, you
What
think
you
about
mean?
Will Packer and Will Smith not the same person.
Oh, Will.
Yeah, I'm saying here like, what the fuck this
I
nigga?
think you call Will Smith Will Packer. I'm like,
No. Will Packer, big money. That ain't no acting
you
money.
gotta have big money to have
No,
a last name
that's
Packer.
different. That's acting money ain't shit to
No,
Will
I'm saying
Packer
you gotta
money.
have
Okay, I see what
big
you're
money
saying.
to have a last name named Packer.
So what I'm
That
saying,
is a whole different name. That's a nigga. I made it.
so what
Fuck
I'm saying,
you. I got mine.
so what I'm saying is like, if he would have did that, Chris Rock wouldn't have made it bad for just him and Will Smith and Will Packer. He would have made it bad for all black actors, all black anything. So by him showing that level of restraint, he kept it to where it's not a mockery on the black community and a blight on the whole black community. And it's just a blight on Will Smith and potentially Chris Rock.
I see a good outcome.
Right. So to leave it at
the
that,
outcome was good.
That would never. That
when
would never
Chris
been
Rock
my
stand
outcome.
up come out.
And that's what I'm saying. His show done all his tickets done sold out now.
right.
That would never been
But the
my
bad
outcome.
thing about that though is that goes to show a lot of them people ain't there to see his comedy. A lot of people was there for the fuck shit.
They want to hear him.
They want to
talk
hear him
about it.
talk about that.
And he said that though. He said if you came here to listen to me talk about what happened at the Oscars,
I ain't got shit
I'm not
to say.
talking about. He said because I'm still processing.
Right. As he should be.
Exactly. He's taking his time.
As he
You
should.
feel me? He got to go through that
Because
Because
slapped you so hard, you got to
because the difference between one of these fuck ass viral or sensation motherfuckers that just want the moment is they're gonna talk about it, they're gonna capitalize it, and then they're gonna dim their light because now you're gonna be relegated to the nigga that got slapped.
Let's keep it 100. That nigga got a nice right hand.
It was smooth.
That shit was swift. Nice.
Will been smacking niggas and punching niggas in the 90s. He better have.
He learned a little from Iceberg. He learned a little in 6 Degrees of Separation.
That shit was crazy.
You gotta chill.
I'm not chilling, man. I can't do that.
Hey, he learned a little from Iceberg Slim. Hey, nigga.
Where was that right?
Get your mind right.
So, gentlemen, what closing thoughts?
I feel like he being reprimanded too hard only because, like I said, in the 70s, when Clint Eastwood tried to attack that Native American woman, he had to be held back by 6 men because she asked for equal treatment, accepting her Oscar award. It was classist. Harvey Weinstein's a registered sex offender. He has multiple Oscar awards. He's never been stripped for none of them.
Damn.
We're gonna let this man. We're gonna let them take this man's Oscar because he slapped a nigga, and we gonna let them.
No, they said they wasn't.
Hold on. Let him get his joints.
But they gonna allow a man that was touching and raping kids to keep his, or a man that tried to attempt to commit a hate crime live on stage.
I thought they was gonna let Will keep it.
Hold on, he is.
I mean, we not
hold on.
Oscars is for niggas.
Hold on.
No, it never has been.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
your closing.
I feel like him now he has, all like he just had 4 movies paused mid production.
Really?
4 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Because the narrative of we don't feel safe with Will Smith on set is now being pushed around, and they only feel comfortable to do that because they got the black community to agree with them that he's scary.
Right.
Ain't shit scary about Will Smith.
Prince.
Right.
We know that's not
niggas is fucking your wife, Will.
We all know this is why we all was so thrown back because like this is out of this nigga's character.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is getting jiggy with it.
So I feel like he's being reprimanded too hard. It got blown out of proportion. I didn't like what happened, but it happened. Somebody needed to check Chris Rock, and somebody needed to let people know it's not okay and it's not safe to continuously ridicule black women in public, especially in a room full of white people. Can't allow that shit to keep happening.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just I just can't subscribe to that. I just can't.
Breeze, close the thoughts.
Yeah, we'll get your slap more. Go slap another nigga. Hell yeah. Keep it gangster. Stand on all 10, slap niggas down. You know what I mean? Call him to slap a Will. Slap a nigga Will. Hell yeah. Slap these niggas around, Will.
Bo, close the thoughts.
Well, I don't think you're a bad guy, man.
Don't think you're a bad guy.
Yeah, this nigga is unintentionally funny.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think, I feel like if I met you, you'd probably be cool. We probably could hold a conversation about X amount of things in the world, but you need to get away from that lady, man.
Right.
That lady gonna get you killed.
I'm gonna end it with a lot of people felt Will's in the wrong, partially because of how he responded afterwards. The turning and walking off the stage and adjusting his suit.
Player shit.
The whole
That was some pimp shit.
the
That was
whole
Iceberg Slim.
dancing around at the after party to getting jiggy with it. It kind of showed that you had no level of remorse.
I mean,
Now, do I think he should have been filmed doing that? No, because that's not what they want to see. They want to show they want to show you being a little contrite.
I feel like
But
man, it's like
could that have been handled differently? Yes. And all this ties back
And, like,
into
what
the
would
main
be the
topic
best
today.
way to like handle that though?
backstage.
As in, like they get it on backstage, or it's just like us
Just
talking.
talking.
I checked you
Either or.
backstage. Now, what comes after
It
the
just
checking?
goes off your energy.
What comes after the checking is what comes after the checking. But it's not filmed. It's not seen. It's all speculation now. Because ain't no cameras in the dressing room.
Because if they would have started talking backstage, ain't nobody about to camera.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna record that.
And
Because
two,
ain't nobody gonna really pay attention.
It's always one bitch ass nigga with a phone.
But ain't nobody gonna really pay attention to that because they don't know if he really mad at that moment after it. So you ain't gonna really
no. But all it takes is a little bit of octane.
Right.
Yeah.
One.
Something about your tone
two,
and delivery.
Before I close this out,
and it's gonna be one of these.
You could have pulled it.
It's gonna be one of those.
You could have
It's
pulled
a bitch ass nigga with a phone.
You could have pulled the belly black.
You want Will to be a nigga that he's not.
Let me holler at you.
And two, before I end this off, we just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
We just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
So the whole internet etiquette thing, man, it all tie into that.
Yeah.
Because how he handled that, it could have been done better. Because you can't beat the internet at the end of the day. You can't. You're never gonna beat the internet.
Kanye been trying to beat the internet for 10 years.
Dog. The internet going internet.
You don't got the answer, Kanye.
The internet
Man,
going
I
internet.
seen somebody with a car decal or the text that Pete said.
You don't got the answer,
fucking
Sway.
Kanye of him laying in Kim bed and said in bed with your wife on the back of the fucking
Now that's
bumper.
wrong. He shouldn't have did that.
He shouldn't have did that.
Ooh,
but I
but
seen a bumper
That's
sticker.
nasty too.
That's
I
we're
just-
gonna talk about that another time though. So, gentlemen,
It's been a pleasure.
always,
For sure.
always.
I already want to stab you, so don't start it.
I was gonna say some shit about
I know
Pac.
you was.
I was gonna say some shit about Pac. I promise you I was. I promise.